Fresh air at last. Ah, I am glad to be leaving that hell behind us.
And now...
We'll camp here for the night and continue the journey at the break of dawn. Our next step will be the last in this country. The ancient bridge across the river Balatom on the border with Yakistan. Once we're across, we'll be safe from our pursuers.
Well, now that's good news. See you later, Kirk.
Bairtla, Miss Catwalk.
Miss Catwalk! Made arrangement with previous owner. Yurts just for your sleep until end of journey. Former owner now decide go live in other yurts so Miss Catwalk sleep nice in this.
Oh, that's really very nice of you, Mr. Barut. Thank you so much. The Youkols have stored all of the things I managed to take out at the clinic. That's so nice of them. The Youkols have stored all of the things I managed to take out at the clinic. That's so nice of them. Oh, I wish.
This creature seems to have taken quite a liking to me.
Men never ever want to help. Stubborn like old ostriches.
Unukmak.
Ah, Kate Walker. How are your lodgings?
Great. Thank you so much for the yurt, but I really can't stay too long. I'm exhausted.
Alas, the night may well be long.
But why?
Miss Kate Walker, take a look at the moon.
The red moon. It only very rarely enters this phase, about every 20 years.
Every 20 years. Like the migration, I guess.
Miss Kate Walker calculate well.
It is not chance. Each migration must come here to this exact spot for the night of the red moon.
Why is it so important?
The red moon is the time for a sacred ceremony that is very important for the Youkuls. A ritual to bring the favor of the spirits upon the migration, and so to have a chance to reach the destination. Since the dawn of time, this ceremony has been held in the Temple of the Red Moon.
I didn't see any temple in the vicinity.
That is the problem, Miss Kate Walker. Since last migration, temple disappeared.
Come on, a temple can't just up and vanish like that.
Unless it is buried beneath tons of concrete.
Do you mean that the temple was demolished so that they could construct the stadium?
It is said that the spiritual guide of the previous migration My predecessor, in a way, found a way to save the temple.
How did he do that?
The guide Kantika, accompanied by a few other brave Youkols, offered to work on the site. They proved to be very able masons, to the point of being able to hide our temples beneath the concrete without anyone knowing. For months, they worked at night, away from the eyes of architects and foremen.
Youkols worn out by hard work to save House of Spirits.
But they succeeded in their enterprise, and our temple really is hidden somewhere, beneath these modern buildings. Alas, the poor people died of exhaustion.
How terrible. I'm so sorry.
Ti Esperitulu, Makra Henok, Bignok Vanu. With these words, the tribe pays tribute to their sacrifice.
Ti Esperitulu Makra Henok Bignok Vanu. Temple must be somewhere here. Me tell tribe look for temple. But little help of Miss Kate Walker, not too much.
But you don't have a map or the slightest idea where the temple could be hidden?
We only know that it is here somewhere, beneath tons of concrete. We absolutely must find it, Kate Walker.
So, where should we start?
You search on your side. We'll have a better chance of finding the temple with all of us searching.
Okay. Have the Youkuls already started the search?
Of course. Don't hesitate to ask if you need help.
What exactly does the ceremony consist of?
The ritual of the Red Moon is to draw the favor of the spirits onto our caravan. A purification before we can cross the border into Yakistan. It's also a very personal type of trial. It's difficult to explain the ceremony in a few words, Kate Walker. You need to experience it to understand.
Are you sure Olga and the Colonel won't be able to chase us on the other side of the border?
Yes, Kate Walker. Yakistan is outside their jurisdiction.
Right. I'll also go take a look around.
Bairtlagan, Miss Kate Walker.
Good thing Miss Kate Walker and tribe help each other.
Can't do nothing for Miss Kate Walker.
Great migration cannot continue without blessing of spirits.
Shamans say not be afraid of bad spirits.
Not scared of metal, man. He's so funny.
Let's just hope it's not a question of marking territory.
Thank you, Miss Catewalk.
Miss Catwalk, find temple?
A collection that Katerina would not turn her nose up at. Youkol tools. They seem to have been there for a while.
Must be clues for finding Sacred Red Moon Temple.
Illegible. Strange. The inscriptions have also been translated into Youkol. Let's take a look. Here lies Uncle Burden Dana, dead with hammer in hand. Illegible. Illegible. Kantika, a spiritual guide who sacrificed himself to forever protect the migrations from ill fortune. Kirk told me about him earlier. Agnieszka Dubrovskaya Tika, my beloved mother who proved that true love knows no borders. Dunyasha Dubrovskaya Tika, finally free of a ceaseless vigil. May she rejoin her family. Illegible. Here lies cousin Rukalia Dana, who fell into slavery but died of heroin. Illegible. Illegible. Here lies cousin Rukalia Dana, who fell into slavery but died of heroin. Good evening. Sorry to intrude, but the door was open. Please excuse my curiosity. I'm accompanying a tribe of nomads who are camping in the stadium. We're trying to find a temple that used to be somewhere around here, before everything changed. Have you heard anything about such a temple? It's a very important place for the Youkuls, a sacred site. If it still exists, you wouldn't happen to know where it is, would you? I'm afraid I have to insist. I had a look at that manuscript before you took it back. It looks as though it was written a very long time ago by one of the Youkuls. It's a mixture of plans and of notes. I have to admit I don't really understand it, but it obviously indicates how to find the sacred temple. It seems like the document means a lot to you. I'm sorry, but you have to let me take it. The Youkuls will be absolutely lost if they can't find the sacred temple.
Kantika.
I've heard of him. He was the spiritual guide of the previous migration. Did you know him?
The foreman killed him. They made him work, and then work even more. Treated like an animal. I will never give my father's journal to someone from their camp. You'll have to kill me first.
Listen, I'm not who you think I am. I have nothing to do with the people who built the stadium. I left everything to accompany the Youkuls on their journey. I've become one of them now.
You think I'm a fool. I don't actually believe everything I hear, and I will never tell someone like you anything. You're not even worth half of a Youkol like me. You're nothing but a Bolshevik.
What do you mean?
My name is Dunyasha Dubrovskaya Tika. Kantika, my father, was the leader of the Youkuls, who were made to work like dogs on this stadium. Then he got together with a woman from around here, a woman who was working in one of the canteens on site. And that's the story of how I was born.
You know, I'm just running away from the people chasing us. The Youkol caravan and me. Those people want to hurt us. The Youkuls I'm with are right over there outside. I can go and get one of them to vouch for me if you like.
What for? You've probably already got them under your thumb, Bolshevik. The Youkuls are like children. They say what you want them to.
A few months ago, the Youkuls saved my life. Today, I'm just trying to help them. If you really have Youkol blood in your veins, you should be doing the same.
You chirp prettily, like vipers warming themselves in the sun on the stadium concrete during the summer.
I was thinking about what you said about your father, Kantika. You know, the Youkuls think of him as a great benevolent spirit now, because he decided to sacrifice himself to save the Temple of the Sacred Ceremonies, so all future migrations could continue to receive the blessing of the spirits.
That's good. You should never forget the spirits.
Ti Espiritulu Makra Henok Biknok Vanu. That's what the Youkuls say to honor him.
May your spirit join together with those of the ancestors, and may your sacrifice never be in vain. That's what the Youkols say. Even a even the people from the capital who had the stadium built wouldn't know that. Give the notebook to your guide. He will understand if he really is the person you say. The spirit of my father will guide him.
Thank you.
Don't thank me too quickly, though. I don't know where the temple is, and even with the manuscript, finding it won't be easy. There is so much concrete and iron here. Sometimes even the spirits can do nothing. One last thing. The new caravan. Do you think that the guide could maybe come see me? I don't get that much company. So, if I could speak with some of my own people...
Of course, I understand. You can count on me.